This is awesome.
This is great.
It's so cool. This is Benny's house.
Yeah.
This is where it all started, so it's great. You know, we decided to go on this little tour, check out the sites, and here we are where the film began. And so Smalls is there, and right over here, well, that's Ham's house.
Okay.
Yeah. And look, there's a for sale sign in front. You want to buy Ham's house?
Maybe.
I think what we need to do, we need to get a bunch of kids and bring them with us to all these sites. And what kid wouldn't want to run around all over Utah and see all the places where the movie was made? So
yeah, might as well.
Before we do that, I think the big question is, can we even get on the Sandlot? Because I haven't been there for like, I'm sorry to say, like 20 years. You were little, you were tiny, and it's been that long since we went by. And there's just houses, and the Sandlot is behind those houses, and it's a pain in the neck to actually even see it. It's blocked by the house. We need to go over there, check it out, and see if we can even get on the Sandlot. Well, I am just not seeing a way in. Dang, and look.
Well, you can definitely see there's this. It's out, you know, it's behind there.
Yeah.
These houses, but you just can't.
But every single one of these houses is just, everybody's fenced in. And I don't see how we're going to get in there unless we can. And how do you bang on a door when it says beware of dog?
Yeah.
You know, let's go around.
Yeah, let's try around the other side.
Yeah, we'll go around to the other side of this, because I think we go around and we'll get on the other side of the Sandlot, and maybe we can get in over there.
Maybe there's like a little alley or something.
Yeah, because this road is just one house after another.
Yeah, let's
and
go take a
can't
look.
get in. You know, you can see there's an open field behind these houses.
It's definitely there.
But one house after another, look, they're all fenced.
Yeah.
And everything's blocked off. Frankly, I'm looking to see if there's a place where people are going, you know, $5 tickets to see the Sandlot come this way. So when we turn this corner, we should see, this is at the end where home plate is.
Okay.
And,
okay, yeah, so you can see right here.
Look at this, a huge dog sitting in that yard. Look at him scratching himself, but there's a fence here. Beware of a dog, it says.
So we could always walk up and look through there, but it'd be great if we could actually get on the field itself and
yeah.
Someone's mowed it.
Got it pretty fenced off. So I guess what we're going to do is we're going to start knocking on some doors. And we'll just see who's friendly and
see how nice the neighborhood is.
Who's nice, and will they let us traipse through their yard? Wow. Well, let's go for it.
Let's do it.
One of these houses is bound to let us do it. So let's go down the line and see who's going to let us in.
All right. Let's do it.
And I'm just trying to look like a fan instead of just.
No, yeah, I definitely think you play the part.
Came to my door and he wanted to. So maybe with a baseball shirt on, they'll go, oh, all right. Before I get there, maybe they'll shoot me before I show up. So everybody's got a dog. Look at that. So you know what? I don't
see through these houses. You can see all the way through.
Yeah, we can see through their back. So I don't see a dog in the yard. Let's just go for it.
Yeah? Let's try that.
This is great, Mike. We really appreciate you letting us come in here. This is Mike Lenz. He owns one of the houses that has, as part of his land, is what once was the Sandlot field that they filmed on. Right. Now, you weren't here when they filmed the movie, were you?
No, I wasn't. I was in another state, actually.
So when you bought this house, did you know that you were buying part of the Sandlot field?
I didn't find out about it until just shortly after we started the purchase process.
Uh-huh.
between the time we actually started to purchase and the closing is when I found out from some of the neighbors actually that this was part of the Sandlot filming.
What did you think of it? I mean, you obviously went ahead and bought it anyway.
Well, I've seen the movies several times, like so many, and I mean, it wasn't a sale point for me. I actually bought the house originally to flip it.
Oh,
It was the intention to just use it as an investment property. Been here ever since.
do you get a lot of
2006.
people knocking on your door wanting to see the field?
We get a few from time to time.
Yeah. Well, you're standing here holding a ball. Tell us about, hold it up so the camera can see this. There's autographs all over this ball. What have you got?
Well, this is the second. We're coming up on the second reunion.
Yeah, this is the
25th anniversary.
25th reunion this year, yeah.
And the last one, 5 years ago, was the first time they did it.
Yeah.
And we were here for that festivity as well. And afterwards, the film commission president came around and gave those of us who had properties here in the vicinity of the lot, each of us a signed autograph by part of the cast and crew, as you can see.
Yeah, it says the Sandlot right
There
there
you go.
on it, and it's got some pretty good ones with the director and some of the guys in the cast. They're all listed here. This is great. Excellent. I'm envious. That is a great one. Don't sell it on eBay or anything.
Well, no. I collect a few different things, and this is one of the things that's precious to me.
Oh, that is great. That is
Part of my life.
awesome. So we're going to take a bunch of kids through, and we appreciate you letting them come out on the field and give them a chance to play and see the field and that kind of stuff. Well, this is great. You wouldn't know what's back here unless you were smart enough to figure out where you're headed. Because from the road, you can't see a darn thing.
There we go.
Dog there.
Yes.
Well, David, this is cool.
Ah, it's very cool.
Let's get out here where we can look back at home plate.
It's definitely a lot different than when the movie was being made.
That was home plate. Right there was home plate.
Dang.
This is really cool. This is really cool. If you can just kind of imagine the Sandlot being right here and all that was entailed. I mean, this is a grass field now. But look at these things. Holy cow.
The largest dandelions I've ever seen in my life.
It's huge. Holy cow. So anyway, they got a good crop of those things. This field was, you know, turned into a baseball field by the Sandlot crew, and they did a great job of it. Now, when you think about a film that's been around for that long, that still is popular now, and new audiences are, it's generational. So I see it, my kids see it. My kid just got married, he's the first one. So sooner or later I'm going to be a grandpa, and I'm sure you're going to show it to your kids.
Oh, absolutely.
It's intergenerational, it just keeps
It
going.
just keeps living on and on and on. And
That fence, there's home plate, so here's the trajectory. The home run went over that fence over there. Let's turn this around so we can
Yeah,
show
let's go take a
everybody.
look.
Yeah, let's go take a look. So right there, see, there's some orchard trees. So these orchard trees are, sadly, that's where Mr. Myrtle's house used to be. That's where the tree house used to be. So unfortunately, we don't have that to go to. That would be so iconic if we could, you know, climb in the tree house.
they climb in tree house,
Oh,
to
that'd
see
be
it
so
still
cool.
sitting up there.
Yeah,
Mr. Myrtle's house
Mr.
and
Myrtle's house,
the fence.
the fence and the dog and the whole thing, and that would be just so cool. And I think what we should do is ask those kids to reenact some of these scenes we're talking about.
Oh yeah,
and we'll see which ones are their favorites.
I think we have enough of them too. So yeah,
There's
let's
a
have
ton.
them. Cool. Let's
All right,
do it.
let's do it. You guys are in the most awesome place in the world. John was here. So I'm going to have John tell you a little bit about what happened here when it was being filmed. There's some stuff, like for example, where was the treehouse, you might be thinking. He's going to tell you that stuff. So where was the treehouse, guys?
In the tree. Duh.
Way over here. See those little trees over there?
Yeah.
They weren't there. But the bigger trees that are beyond that, the treehouse was actually built there. The tree that the treehouse was in, also gone. Mr. Myrtle's house was right over here. And back behind you, probably the most important sacred place of the Sandlot movie. Home plate was right back there. So I guess you guys need to start cutting some grass. Play ball.
So it seems you're in trouble.
Yes, Babrius signed that ball.
George signed this?
George, Ruth. Yes.
I take it back. You're not in trouble. You're dead where you stand.
Come on, Benny, man. The kid is an L7 weenie.
Yeah, he is. Oscar Mayer even. Footlong, Dodger dog, a weenie.
What are you laughing at, yeah? You run like a duck.
This is a great place to come, isn't it? This is awesome. We all live right here in Utah, and the Sandlot is here in our backyard where we can enjoy all these locations. This is a fun one because we've got Benny's house right over here, and over here is Ham's house. Behind me, of course, is Small's house, and you know what? The people that moved in and own it now, they were really smart to change the color of the house. That pink house was a little much. Anyway, so this is Small's place, and this is the cul-de-sac where they had the 4th of July party. And if you lived here in this neighborhood, they have a 4th of July party here every year. So it's pretty cool. So enjoy. Get your pictures in front of the houses, play ball in the cul-de-sac, have fun, okay?
Okay.
All right, great. Hi guys, how are you?
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm Dave Bresnahan, and you can see we're out here filming in your street.
Nice to meet you, Dave.
It's good to meet you. I assume you guys belong to this house.
We certainly do.
I'd love to hear some stories.
Part of
Were you here back when the movie was made?
Oh, yes.
Oh, that is fantastic. So you own Benny's house?
Yes,
That's great. Can we talk about that a little bit?
you bet.
You were here when the film was made on your street. Not only was it made here on your street, but your house was Benny's house. Is that right?
That is very true.
And
Very true.
this is your son, right?
This is my son, Blake,
Were you living in the house at the time this is
Yes.
going on? That must have been a fun experience for you.
and he's in the movie.
It was,
What did you do in the movie?
I was the milkman, but unfortunately, as I was coming down the street, I was right behind the credits, so you really didn't get to see me.
Right at the opening of the whole thing.
Correct.
Oh, that's great. Well, you get to start off the film, though, so that's
Yes.
cool. That's cool. And so what kind of things took place here when they were filming? And what is in your memories about it?
One thing very special was Benny the Jet was just a wonderful young man. And he was in our house. He played checkers with my wife, had sandwiches with my wife. Great, great kid. But anyway, one day they had the street all blocked off. They were filming. Nobody could get in or out. And I lived in this house. And I was coming home for lunch. And they stopped me and I said, well, I live in that corner house. My wife's name was Jackie. I said, well, I live in that corner house. The guy says, oh, then you're Mr. Jackie. I says, yes, call me Mr. Jackie. So he got on the phone, he says, Mr. Jackie's coming through, let him through. So I came up and it was very nice. Everyone was super, super nice on the whole deal. Cooking, feeding, very casual people. Used our phone a lot, but paid everything, no matter where they called.
That is great.
It was an experience worth having.
Oh, that is great. Now, I understand you and your neighbors have a big block party here in the cul-de-sac, just like in the movie.
Once a year, we have a big party remembering the Sandlot.
That's great.
And all year long, we get people, even to this day, take pictures of our houses. Even today. My son has gone out taking pictures with people on my front porch. It's amazing. I hope they keep it up.
That is fantastic.
It's great.
Well, if they see this video, they're going to say, hey, we just got an invitation. So you might see a whole line of people coming.
It was great.
That's
It
wonderful.
was worth it.
That is wonderful.
Yeah, during the filming, our front lawn was like a bleacher. It was just filled with people, just sitting there watching the movie.
That is
watching the
neat.
filming.
That is neat.
But it was a fun experience.
How long were they here for? How many days?
Gosh.
It was off and on for months.
Was it really?
Oh, yeah. They'd bring in great big semis with kitchens, portable kitchens, and they fed those guys beautifully, T-bones, hot dogs.
Oh my
They
goodness.
fed all the crew all the time. Magnificent setup. I was really amazed.
Well, that is great. That is great. And great
they're
memories for
welcome
you to
anytime.
have.
They're welcome anytime.
Well, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Got a fireplace?
Yeah.
Throw that in there. Take this.
Your mom is standing right here. Would she ever tell you to get in trouble?
No.
I don't think so. What did you think of that scene in this film?
I love that scene. It's my favorite scene in the whole movie because the mom actually tells her son, go get in trouble because she was worried about him. That just shows how much she loved him.
Well, my thought was, how about if we reenact that? Would you do that with your son?
Absolutely. We'd
You ready
love
to
it.
do that?
Yeah.
I'll get out of the way and you guys do it.
Awesome.
All right, let's do it.
Climb trees, hop fences, get in trouble for crying out loud. Not much, but some. You have my permission. How many moms do you know who would say that to their sons?
None moms, I guess.
Wow, that was great. You guys are awesome. You got permission to get in trouble. That is incredible. Do you guys remember when you were little and we came here for ice cream?
Yeah. You remember? Gosh, I don't remember at all.
And we haven't been here since then, so it's like really cool to be here now.
Yeah. No, I couldn't believe that it was actually like right here because I drive by this place like almost every day, and it's like
Don't even think
I
about
don't
it.
even think about
Yeah.
it. You know, one of my favorite movies was like right here. Kind of right in your backyard. It's crazy.
Do you have other quotes that you like? What are your favorites?
Oh,
Man, I always said you play ball like a girl. Whenever I was insulting someone, like, hey, you play ball like a girl.
But both of you guys were catchers. Did you ever use any of Ham's stuff behind the plate?
No, I think you'd get thrown out of a game nowadays.
Yeah, I think
Yes,
that's
exactly.
probably
Like-
not the best idea.
Yeah, but like I've always thought about it, you know, of how fun it would be. But my favorite quote, probably the one that always sticks with me, is the old man, you know, sitting there in his chair, and he tells the kids, "Baseball is life."
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
when they're talking about stuff, and he's just like, "No, that's the only thing that matters in life," which is it's a fact. So, baseball's the
Remember
greatest.
when he says, "You're dead where you stand."
Oh yeah, losing
He lost the baseball.
from the great Bambi.
Yeah.
George signed this? Like he knew him.
You knew
Oh,
George.
man.
All I can say though is, he gave him the ball signed by the entire
Murderers Row.
That Murder's
Yeah.
Row,
Murder's
1927 Yankees.
baseball.
Yeah.
Oh, I would kill just to see that baseball.
Just to touch the thing.
Can't believe it.
Ah, I know it. It was incredible.
Or when Squints is telling the story of the beast, and he's
Oh.
telling about his uncle, and he's just doing the forever.
Do it again.
Forever. The mustache and the glass, and it looks,
No, that's good.
it's just the same kid, but playing the uncle, with it's the funniest thing.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, too.
No, that's fun.
And I just can't believe it. Like, watching that movie, it takes you back in time to, like, I'm not sure, I wasn't alive, way back then, but, like, it takes you back to kind of like how
It's the
life was
60s,
then.
yeah.
It was, kids running around the neighborhood, having fun, having adventures, collecting, bottles just to get a baseball. And, I look at us now that, it's hard for us just to get off our phones.
Well,
it's just crazy. It's the time difference.
And those were the days when you couldn't wait to get out of school and go down to the Sandlot. We called it the vacant lot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is awesome. This is so cool.
it's amazing.
I mean,
It's
it almost
amazing.
looks
Still
the
here.
same. I just want to go inside and get a baseball.
Still
I
here.
know, the 98-cent baseball,
Yeah.
right?
Paint's still on the windows. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's great. These guys are awesome. Look at this guy's from Boston right here. This is great.
cool.
That is so cool. Have you guys, you must have watched the movie, right? You've seen it?
Many times, many times.
Awesome. Anybody got a favorite quote in the movie?
My favorite quote is, if your dog was as ugly as you, if my dog was as ugly as you, I'd shave its butt, tell it to walk backwards.
Oh, that's such a good one.
Benny, man, the kid's a square.
Oh!
How about the one where they're on the treehouse and Squint says, and the dog will be locked up forever.
Oh, yeah.
Forever! Yeah, that's great. Anybody else got one they like?
What about you killing me, Smalls?
Yeah, that's a classic. That's a classic. Maybe you'll find Wendy Peppercorn down the street somewhere.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, you'll have to make a trip to Ogden and see the pool.
If you're lucky, she'll kiss you long and she'll kiss you good.
Yeah, that's a good quote. Thank you guys, you're awesome. Give me 5.
All right, you guys.
All right.
Come on, give it to me.
No, I want to carry it.
Come on, I paid for it.
Oh, wow.
Give it to me.
Jeez Louise.
What's the matter?
Wendy Peppercorn. Wow.
Come on, let's go.
No.
Come on, we gotta get to the Sandlot. What took you guys so long? Squints was perving a dish.
Shut up. Was not.
Yeah, you were. Your tongue was hanging out of your head, and you was swooning. Oh, Wendy Peppercorn, my darling lover girl.
I said shut up. Got a lot of things on my mind.
Anyone who wants to be a Can't Hack It, panty waist, who wears their mama's bra, raise your hand.
Hey guys, isn't this great being here at the pool?
Yeah, man.
Hey,
Love it.
you guys are fans of the film, I bet.
Yes.
Love it.
Awesome, that is great. You guys were just looking for Wendy Peppercorn, right?
Yeah.
She's not here today.
Dang it, man.
So tell me about the film. What do you like the best in the film?
For me, favorite scene would probably be the dog chase.
The dog chase. That was awesome. That was great. Oh, and the cake coming down. Yeah. What about you? Do you have a favorite scene?
My favorite scene was the pool scene.
The pool scene. Yeah. How can you go wrong with that? It was excellent. But you know what? That whole scene where you're looking up and you see all the kids' faces looking down.
Yeah.
Looking pretty crappy, man. That was pretty good. Any other quotes?
I mean, classic the forever.
Forever. Yeah. That was great.
Love that.
Hey, I think there's a guy over there that needs CPR. Let's see if we can go over and help him.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on, Squints, come on.
Come on, Squints, come on.
Come on, Squints, you can do it. Pull through, bud. Come on, man, come on. Yeah, he looks pretty crappy, man.
Come on, Squints, come on, man.
My gosh, he looks like a dead fish.
What?
Did you plan that?
Of course I did. Been planning it for years.
Guys, he planned that! He knew what he was doing!
Not another one among us would have ever, in a million years, even for $1 million, have the guts to put the move on the lifeguard. He did. He had kissed a woman, and he had kissed her long and good.
Well, here we are. We're at Rose Park, and this is where the challenge game happened. It's such a cool thing. I mean, that whole episode where they get challenged by the kids that ride up on their bikes over there at the Sandlot field. And we play in a real field, Porter, you know, and Phillips gets them going, and over here they come. And then we have that whole thing with Ham at the plate.
Just trash talking.
Just giving them such a bad time. Well, we've got some kids that are all excited too. They want to get out here on this field, so we're going to let them do that, and they'll come out and play, and maybe we can get them, maybe reenacted some other stuff.
Reenact a couple of those scenes.
I think they'll have a blast.
Perfect. Yeah, let's go get them.
Go get them. The kids all around America who are watching you right now wish they were you, because you're right here on the Sandlot baseball field. All right, so I got an idea. What do you say we just do some of our favorite scenes?
Yeah.
All right, so you guys get together, and let's put together some scenes that we can do from the movie. Some of your favorite scenes. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's go do it.
Play ball! Hurry up, batter. Gotta be a short game. I gotta get home for lunch. That's one. You know, if my dog was as ugly as you, I'd shave his butt and tell him to walk backwards. Right here. It's coming. I tell you. Strike 3! You're out. Is that your sister out there, left field, naked? She's naked. Shut up, quarter? Hey, I'm just trying to have a little friendly conversation. Come on. Think you should go out with me?
You know, there's a bunch of kids over here. Hey, you guys, are you ball players? Yeah! Come on over here. I want to talk to these kids, and I want to see what they have to say. So, I need you to move back a little bit here so everybody can be seen. Do you guys play ball?
Yeah!
You know what? The kids in America are watching you right now, and they want to know, what is it like to actually get to play on the Sandlot field? Tell me, what is it like?
Amazing. It feels amazing because it was the field that Sandlot made.
It is. It's amazing. What do you think?
It's cool because it's the Sandlot.
Do you like the Sandlot movie?
Yeah.
Who's got a favorite part? Anybody got a favorite? Tell me your favorite.
When they're telling the story and they say forever.
Forever. And let's do that. On three. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Forever. Well, you guys are awesome. Give me 5. Give me 5.
Reach. I can't reach.
Yeah.
It's way too high.
It's way too high. All right, let's watch the rest of this game. So here we are. The game is over. These kids had a blast. I want to go talk to them and see what they think about playing on the Sandlot field. Did you have fun?
Yeah!
All right, well that's great. Is it awesome to play here?
Yeah!
Have you ever played here before? So this is the Sandlot tournament that they have here every year, and these guys got to play here for the first time. That is way cool. Give me 5, guys. You're awesome. Awesome. Did you win?
Yeah!
All right, that's even better. They won the game. Awesome. So here we are on the Sandlot, where the film was made in Salt Lake City, and it's the 25th anniversary, and behind us is this big celebration going on. It's an all-day thing here in Glendale, in Utah, and in a little while, members of the cast from the film will be here, and there's over 2,000 people bought tickets to be here today, and it's just getting started. This is my son Joseph, and Joseph, you grew up as a kid with Sandlot in your life, and now here we are on the field where the movie was made. How does it make you feel?
I mean, it's kind of surreal. I mean, I remember watching The Sandlot, maybe once every week or so, because I was so into baseball, and I loved the jokes and the humor, and it was just such a well-made movie. Now getting to be here and see where it was all created, it's really nice. It brings back a lot of memories from when I used to watch it a lot.
What do you think? Every 5 years they're going to do this. On the 20th anniversary they did it. 25th they're doing it. Hopefully they'll keep doing it.
Yeah, it'd be cool. I mean, it looks like some of the cast is going to be coming out here and everything. It's kind of cool to see, where they are now. A lot of them kind of look the same. It's going to be interesting to see, where they are a few more years from now. I think that'd be really cool.
I think it'd be good, if we actually saw a 50th anniversary and Ham is all gray hair and all that stuff. That'd be pretty cool.
He still has the red hair. Looks the same
he
to
does
me.
now, yeah. All right, that's great. Let's go enjoy the day. Yeah. All right. When it comes to locations for the Sandlot, this is the guy. Dave Smith was up in a helicopter finding this field. Is that right?
Yes.
Tell us how you found the Sandlot.
We'd been driving all around the city looking for empty fields that that were surrounded by houses. And of course, if they're surrounded by houses, they're pretty hard to see from the ground.
Yeah.
So the producer, after about a week of not finding anything that they liked, he said, "I'm going to put you in a helicopter." I'd never been in a helicopter before. That's how we nailed this spot, and then over the course of looking, we spent 4 hours total flight time on 2 different trips. This ended up being the best one of them all.
Tell me about this ball. What is on the ball?
So I went to the prop master and I said, "Give me a ball," and I went and got all the kids to sign it, just for me, just to have.
So look at those names on there. That is absolutely tremendous.
It's fun.
That is great. So as long as we're talking about locations, another key location is the pool in Ogden.
Yes.
How did you find that iconic pool?
That one, I basically pulled every pool out of the phone book from Spanish Fork to Brigham City, and I went and looked at every single one of them.
Did you guys paint the pool in that iconic look, or was that
that was the existing?
And they've gone back to that. They've changed over the years, and it's back that way now today. Well, Dave, thank you so much for taking time to talk to us. It's been great. Dave Smith.
I love baseball. I love all things about baseball. So anyone who's seen the movie Sandlot, there's a scene where Babe Ruth shows up and is giving advice to the kid in the movie, and he says, "Heroes are remembered, but legends never die." So think about what kind of a legacy are you going to leave behind. And you can't start doing that at the end. You can't start doing it a month before you leave. You have to start doing it the first day you check on board. Your first day in the Navy, your first day at a command, your first day at your job, your first day at your next command. And you've got to do the same thing every single day throughout your entire time wherever you're at. You're either going to be remembered for being that guy nobody wanted to deal with, you're going to be remembered, or you're going to be remembered as the guy who looked out for everyone around you, who helped people out, who was knowledgeable, who was squared away, and the only person who has control over that is you. So decide, day one, what kind of a legacy you want to leave 2, 3, 4 years down the road when you're moving on. And don't stop working at that legacy.